Hi everyone, this is Ashley Latecki Ellenboss with Sky House Herb School and Apothecary. And today we're going to do something a little bit different. I've been thinking a lot about the body and how easy it is to not spend time in the body. And so I'm starting a new little series of 10-minute or so mindful movements guided alongside music to bring you back into your body, to help you to free up tightness in your body, to take a break from sitting or any repetitive movements that might be a part of your daily routine. And hopefully, at the same time as connecting to your body, helping you to connect to these different symbols that we find in nature. So today we're going to be connecting with the energy of oak, which is a very special tree to me. In our last house in Maryland, we had the most beautiful oak tree, and it was just, I just spent so much time gazing and spending time and giving offerings. My daughter would make little bouquets and give it to this big oak. It must have been at least 200 years old. So that's what we'll start with today. So you don't need anything, just your body and a little space. And let's give it a try. So you can begin standing. And find a place where you can really root down with your feet and stand up tall from the crown of your head. So this idea of being in your body doesn't require much other than breathing and feeling and becoming more sensitive to the subtle movements and vibrations in the body. So we'll just start by simply grounding down through the feet and let the arms rest down by the sides, maybe the palms can face out. And inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And press the palms together at the top, and then exhale, draw the hands all the way down the middle line of the body. And again, inhale, reach up, spread the fingers nice and wide, and imagine your feet are like tree roots grounding you down. And exhale, press the palms together so much that you feel a stretch across the chest as the hands come down. And then inhale one more time. Reach up nice and tall, spread the fingers wide apart, press the palms together, and exhale the hands down, down, and down. And then let the hands come down by the sides and rest. And now we'll bring our attention down into our roots. So bend your knees a little bit. And I want you to just start by moving your weight side to side in your body. And it might not feel like much. You might be wondering, why am I doing this? Well, I'll tell you why. Because your feet have 72,000 nerve endings. And in reflexology, these connect to all of the organs. So just by shifting your weight side to side, we are pressing into these acupressure points. There's also several acupuncture points, including one that is used to relieve depression. So just start to massage your feet into the earth as if you were a tree, just settling your roots deep down into the soil below. And then from here, let's start to move the knees. You can take your hands to your hips and just start to move, making some circles with your knees. So think about your knees kind of moving in a circle around your ankles. And feel this movement, this big, round, fluid movement in the knees. And then reverse the direction and go on the other side. And your hips can go along for the ride too. That's perfectly okay. And then from the activity of the knees, let's let the knees become really strong, like a tree trunk. And then draw the attention to the hips. And just shift the hips forward and then shift the hips back. And try side to side. These movements aren't fancy, but what they'll start to do is free up energy in the joints and you can think about it as kind of liberating the energy in your body so that you can utilize it better and more effectively. From here, let's go to the upper body. So let's keep the hands maybe down on the hips and start to just move the torso around the hips. Big circles here. Thinking about the trunk of a tree and how, like an oak, the trunk of the tree, it seems very static, but there's actually a lot of movement up and down as the sap rises in the spring and settles in the fall. So start to feel as if there is like the sap of your body is just moving around. And then reverse the direction. You should start to feel good. You should start to feel like, oh boy, this is actually kind of nice. And maybe your lower back is getting a stretch in places where you didn't even realize you were tight. Now come back to center. We're going to stabilize the lower body again and just start to move the upper body. So bring your arms out and start to see if you can just find ways of moving the upper body, maybe the shoulders and the elbows. And the wrists. And spending years living underneath this beautiful large oak, I was just amazed at how its branches were so, you could see the storms come through and the storms would blow through them, but it wouldn't blow them over. And how these branches could hold so many acorns for squirrels and birds and provide food and shelter for so many animals. So start to feel that same capacity in your body and then move a little bit side to side and start to feel this activity moving your body. Now find new free ways of moving, exploring different ways of moving than maybe you've moved before. Let your head join along. And as we come to a close of this first exploration, see if there's any final last actions that your body is asking you for. There's no right way to do this or wrong way to do this. And if it feels a little awkward, no worries. Just keep moving. And then we'll start to settle it back down. So take a big breath in, inhale. Maybe the arms reach up, and exhale, the arms can come down. Turn your palms forward, root your fingers into the earth. Imagine that each of your fingers, there's like a glove that's going to perfectly match your fingers in the earth. Reach your thumb, your middle finger, your pinky finger into the earth, then your index finger and your ring finger. And plug them in. And at the same time as you root down through your hands, lift up through the sides of your neck and the back of the skull. And as you take an inhale, imagine you're pulling energy up through your feet, up to your crown like a tree, drawing its energy up. And as you exhale, reciprocate, give that energy back. One more time, inhale, rise up, pull up, suck up, reach up, and exhale, reciprocate, give back. Take a little bit of a shake out. And then from here, we're going to get back to wherever it was you were before. You did this little bit of a body break, is what I'm calling them. So let me know what you thought. How did that feel in your body? How do you feel now? Maybe go back to work or back to your activity, and then come back on and write a little comment in the YouTube and tell me, gosh, did that actually change the rest of your day or the rest of your work hour? They do say that your brain can only work on one thing for sets of 90 minutes, and then you kind of start to tune out. So this would be a good thing to do every 90 minutes, and I'll try to give you more plants that you can connect to in this way. So thank you for watching. Thank you for entertaining this new idea, and let me know what you think. Bye, everyone.